Welcome to the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen, where we share gourmet recipes at a low-budget wonder. Now check this out.
Here I've got about a 16-ounce ribeye steak. And all I'm going to do is hit it with some kosher salt and pepper, and then come back over that same side with a little bit of seasoned salt. Then just add a little pressure with my hand, make sure it's sticking to the meat. Then give it a quick flip, and then do the exact same thing to the other side. Kosher salt and pepper and seasoned salt. Any seasoning left on the plate can be dabbed up with the sides of the steak. And it's important that you let this rest on the plate until it gets to room temperature before you cook. Now you can use a cast iron skillet if you'd like, but I'm going to use this stainless steel, real thick bottom like a cast iron, so it's going to hold the heat really well. And over medium heat, I'm going to go ahead and add some olive oil. I'm going to make sure that gets across the whole bottom of this pan. Then I'm going to go ahead and lay my steak face down first. And I highly recommend throwing in several cloves of garlic and a sprig of rosemary. And a couple of minutes is all you're going to need to put a nice sear on the first side before you flip. And sometimes the fat cap can be a little bit stubborn where it wraps the ribeye. It likes to bow up a little bit. I just usually add a little bit of pressure, but some folks like to snip it before they pan fry or grill. Either way, it's up to you. Just make sure you flip your garlic so it doesn't burn, and then add some butter. Once about half of it's melted, you can move it to the other side. Make sure you get even distribution. And that butter will melt in there with that garlic and that rosemary, and it'll flavor the steak. You just want to spoon it up over the top like this. And you'll be surprised how incredible your steak will taste just adding this one simple trick to your cooking. And once it's spent a couple of minutes searing on this side of the steak, I like to use my tongs and turn it up on the side and cook some of that fat cap. As you can see, it puts a nice sear and some good color on that side. But now you're ready for the oven. I'm going to set it on the middle rack, preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 5 to 7 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to take 2 spoons and set them a couple inches apart from each other. And when the steak is done, it should look something like this. Very juicy, very succulent. I'm just going to set that steak over the top of that spoon so it can vent the bottom and the top. Let it rest for 10 minutes, then serve. The rosemary can be added as a garnish, but I like to eat the roasted garlic. And I do not waste the pan drippings. I always serve those up in a little cup, or ramekin if you will, and serve it alongside that steak for dipping. And there you have it, pan-fried ribeye steak right here in the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to stop by PoorMansGourmetKitchen.com for more recipes and exact ingredients.
I usually end the video right there, but I thought I'd give you guys one more slice of this steak so you can see what it looks like on the inside. It is that good. It's so juicy and tender. There you go.